Good morning, metalheads here, and welcome to a new episode of the Metal Meltdown. And today, we're at the Opera House, and we're going to talk to Sacha Dunable of Intronaut, sparing some time today before the show in Toronto with Cult of Luna, and it's going to be fucking rad. Let's see what he has to say.
Hello, good morning, metalheads here, and welcome to a new episode of the Metal Meltdown. I am here with Sacha from Intronaut. Pleasure to meet you. I already said that, but nice to meet you again.
Nice to say that on recording. Yeah.
Yes, very nice. Let's get right down to it.
Okay.
The album, Fluid Existential Inversions, it's been out for a few days now.
Yeah.
General consensus is that it's your most ambitious album yet. I think it was either you or Dave that echoed that same thing in a press release. How does this make you feel, seeing all the fans speaking this way about this record? It's only been out a few days.
Yeah, I mean, it's super validating, you know, that you put all this work into something and then people like it. I don't know, we just try our best every time, and I don't know, if that resonates with people, then I think then that's great.
Do you ever get scared 10 years down the line making records that one day someone's just going to go, you know what, Intronaut, this isn't it? Or do you just kind of go, why I do this for me?
Yeah, I don't know. I think as long as you're doing it for you, then that's gonna show, and then I think that people can tell when it's an authentic thing and that you're putting a lot of work into it. Yeah, so no, I'm not too worried. As long as we put in the work and we're happy, then that's all it takes, I think.
Hell yeah, absolutely. A common lyrical theme across the album seems to be progress, the inevitability that people must change or be destroyed by themselves, something echoed again in that press release, specifically describing Speaking of Orbs. Does that extend to how you write your music?
Sure, yeah. Dave is the one that writes all those lyrics, but I think that we're kind of on the same page as far as how the music part is written. So I guess that could cross over into that, even though maybe that was a little unintentional, but yeah, sounds about right. That is sort of, part of our ethos.
As a progressive metal band.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hello. We have a special guest.
Yeah. This is Nate, our driver. Yeah.
Hi, Nate.
Hello.
How you doing?
All right. How are you guys?
Doing all right. You mentioned in that same press release in 2017 you felt burnt out. You wondered if you had the energy to keep going. Was there anything specific that motivated you to come back, to continue writing?
I mean, even when we decided to take that break, personally, I was still writing. I mean, I'm kind of always doing that anyway. And I knew that I would still be making music one way or another. So it just, luckily we did decide to keep doing the band. We had all this material to work with. So, yeah, I think... I can't remember exactly what the question was, but yeah, there was definitely, just a natural urge to keep working on music.
Yeah, a lot of that material was recorded after Direction of Last Things, yes? If I remember correctly?
Some of it, yeah. I mean, we did start writing the record kind of right after that last one came out. So, we had written probably, or had close to finished, probably three of these songs, before we decided to take a break. So a lot of this has been kicking around for a while, for sure.
Awesome. From that same press release again, I keep bringing it up, I promise we're moving on. You name drop King Crimson, Yes, Gorguts, and Neurosis, and how their records were unlistenable at first. But they grew on you with time, and that 20 years later, you still find new things to appreciate about them. Does that approach inspire how you make Intronaut records? Do you hope maybe 20 years from now someone listens to Fluid Existential Inversions and goes, oh shit, there's a synthesizer there I never noticed, or there's a lyric
sure,
here.
That's definitely yeah, I mean, if that happens, then yes, that's what I like about records too. So I mean, yeah, it's just all about, for me, if you're writing stuff and it comes to you too easy, and then it's just, I don't know, for me, I'll get sick of it quicker, I think, so I always want to make stuff that's a little more challenging for us to learn and create.
You couldn't have name dropped better bands with that in mind.
Exactly.
I have, as much as I love Gorguts, I have trouble listening to Obscura sometimes today.
Yeah, it's not just, you don't throw it on anytime, I guess, right?
No, it's not coming on at the family barbecue. That much is clear.
Yeah.
You did the record with Alex. I can't pronounce that last name, but that's more so because I'm an idiot. And now you're playing with Matt from Cynic. How's it been working with these incredible drummers, touring with Matt, working with Alex?
It's been great, man. We're really lucky that we get to like know these guys and jam with them. Yeah, Alex did a great job on the record. You know, and he was there for the whole writing process and everything, so that was really fun to work with him. And yeah, Matt has been great, you know, as far as learning all the stuff. He's a great guy too to be, you know, in a band with. We also had Ash from Revocation fill in for a show too.
Oh, was that the? I think I remember this. Was that the one in L.A.?
Yeah, the Decibel Metal and Beer Fest. Yeah.
Oh, God,
and
that would have been awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, this is awesome, but that would have been awesome.
Yeah, it's just been fun to like play with, you know, different people and, you know, have a little fresh start kind of.
And nearly 7 years ago, you played this same venue with Cult of Luna. Is it weird to be here again, having been through so much as a band in that time?
Yeah, I think we played here since then too. You know, we played here a bunch. This venue. This is sort
venue?
of like the metal
specifically
spot.
Cult of Luna?
Oh, not with Cult of Luna. Oh, you mean like playing with them again?
Yeah. Is it weird to be? Sorry, I could have worded that better. To be back here with Cult of Luna since you've both changed so much.
It's interesting for sure. Yeah, I mean, all this stuff has kind of turned into a big blur. You know, to be honest. So like.
That's okay.
It's less weird and just kind of like interesting to like talk with those guys and we're like, were we here like, you know, 7 years ago?
If it makes you feel better, I don't remember what I had for breakfast yesterday, so
Yeah.
I understand blurs.
Yeah.
You're onto something about this being like the hot spot for metal, the Opera House.
It is, right?
Every show I've been to in the last 4 months has been here.
Yeah.
It's kind of insane.
This is one of the venues that I feel like I've played. There's a few places like this in the world where I feel like I've played them more than just about anywhere else on the planet, you know, more than any LA venues or anything. You know?
Oh yeah?
It's
This
interesting.
specifically?
We've definitely played here. Yeah, if it's
Wow.
it's probably close to 10 times over the years. Yeah.
I wouldn't disbelieve that.
Yeah.
That sounds, I mean, Lord knows I've been here more than 10 times myself.
Yeah.
I was even just telling Natasha a story. The last time I was here this early for a show 5 years ago was Napalm Death.
Oh yeah.
And it was so early. I was here so early out of my own stupidity that the security guard just said, "You want to come in? You're going to die out here. And you just sit at the bar, don't touch anything, and you're good. I'll scan your ticket when the doors open."
That's kind of him. Yeah.
And one more question. This may be a little too soon to ask since the album literally just came out a few days ago. But what do you feel is the future of Intronaut's sound? Does the success of this album inspire you to go weirder, more ambitious, more intense in the future? Are you going to do something completely different?
It's real hard to say, man. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I feel like in my mind, I mean, again, it's really too early to say, but I feel like since the last two records were a little more aggressive, maybe the next one won't be quite as, you know, heavy and fast and metal, but still want it to be like insane and off the wall, and, you know, just
Maybe going into more like jazz territory or something else entirely?
yeah, who knows? But just maybe not as much, just like, you know,
Dun dun dun
crazy
dun dun.
fast. Like, I don't know if we'll have Alex again on the next one or what, but yeah, just maybe less aggressive.
Well,
is
he's off touring with Whitechapel, is it now?
all. Yeah.
So, I don't know. But that was an incredible performance on that record, though. So hopefully you guys get to work with him, or for that matter, Matt. I don't know how the drummer situation is.
I think,
but...
however, the drummer situation pans out might influence that, honestly.
Okay.
You know.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I don't really have any other questions written down, but one more thing just in general. To young performers out there, I'm not a big name, I'm not going to pretend I'm Rolling Stone, but every day there's someone sending me some demo of this is my death metal band and we don't, give us a shot. And to these people that are sending me demos every day, for that matter, sending them out everywhere all the time every day, what would you say to them? Like any wisdom you can pass on these people?
Just keep creating stuff, really. I think, all the people that are out there that you listen to probably have made a ton of demos and recordings that you probably never even heard, or played shows where obviously, you didn't know about them yet, so you got to just keep doing it, I think, and just keep trying to improve and after a while, I guess people will pay attention. You know,
Awesome.
in a general sense, that's some advice I could give.
Just keep on playing for the love of rock and roll and all
Exactly.
that.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much. I don't have any other questions, and I know you've got a rock and roll show to get on with. I met other things you have to do in between, so thank you very much.
Of course. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for arranging this.
You're welcome.
And you all have yourself a fantastic fucking day.